share that with you.
What's going on, guys? So there you have it. That was a video sent to me by an awesome viewer. I'm gonna have their name right here. Thank you for recording this and sending it to me. You are amazing. I love you. You are badass. Anyways, that was sent to me by a viewer because I could not find this damn trailer online. So we're gonna go ahead and break this down. We have finally seen freaking Jerome and his jokerness, not liking the orange hair. I'm telling you that right now. Do not like the orange hair. I'm really hoping that he turns green, or maybe he hasn't fallen into the vat yet. I don't know, maybe that's gonna happen later. I don't really know, his skin kind of looks already pale. Do not like the orange hair, change that please. But let's go ahead and break down this trailer, okay? What is the first thing we see is, we see Gordon walking in a graveyard. So why would Gordon be walking in a graveyard? Well, because he killed Mario and he's probably going to pay his respects. And there's also a photo out there of Gordon and Lee in that same graveyard. So he probably just went, like I said, to go pay his respects to Mario with her there. She's probably going to say something along the lines of, I hate you, or blah, 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 blah. Who knows? The next part of this trailer shows Bullock with a shotgun, like around a corner, and that is because the synopsis for this episode, which is episode 12, has said that Falcone, or Falcone, as some of you guys prefer to pronounce it, has put a hit on Gordon because, you know, he killed his son, so he wants him dead. And that also leads to why you see Zaz in this with the two freaking guns. Zaz is also going to be part of that hit because you know that Falcone has hired Zaz many a times before. So of course he's going to get the best assassin in the game to go and try to kill Gordon. So that is why we see Zaz in this trailer. Next up is we see the freaking, I'm going to assume they are freeze chambers because they're not the damn tubes that everybody was in. I'm hoping to get the explanation for this. I don't know if this is, you know, an alternative to the Arkham things. Not the Arkham, well, yeah, technically Arkham, but Indian Hill. We're still gonna have to find out how Jerome's body got there, but one of these freaking freeze tubes kind of shows with the ha 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 Joker symbol. So we're gonna assume that that is actually where Jerome was this whole time. But it could just be a random freeze tube with the ha 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 on it. But since it stands out and it's off, if you notice the other two are lit up blue, which I'm assuming they are on, this one is off, so maybe it has been sprayed ha 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 because that was Jerome's and he is alive, or they just took his body out of there. Because remember, episode 2 and 13 seem like they're actually going to be a dead Jerome because they're still trying to resurrect him. That is what the synopsis says. But in episode 14, we can confirm that he is actually alive already, so he's more than likely going to come alive at the end of episode 13. We will read the synopsis for episode 14 in a bit, but let's continue breaking down this trailer. We have this shot of Lee in a cage surrounding. Now, this whole kind of like caged windows and everything reminds me of Arkham. I don't know why she would be at Arkham. Maybe she's thinking about getting her old job back. Who knows, because she can't be at the GCPD anymore where Jim works. Maybe, because I don't think the GCPD has too many places like that. But I'm going to assume that maybe she's at Arkham, but I don't know why she would be at Arkham. She could go talk to Barnes, but he's crazy. Why would she want to go talk to Barnes? So I don't see that happening. But it does look like she's at Arkham or some other place. I doubt she's at the GCPD because why would they have all those cages unless they're like she's in like an evidence locker or something like that. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens and where the hell Lee's at. Next up, we see Dwight giving his freaking speech to the acolytes, and this is gonna be the biggest parts of these next 3 episodes because these are gonna be Joker's cronies and they're gonna be causing a lot of havoc around Gotham City. Probably while Dwight's trying to resurrect Jerome. We have these shots of Penguin, Riddler, Barbara, and Tabitha, and we all know that that is going to be a big plan. I have no idea who Tabitha would be shooting at right here. There was photos, I believe, where Penguin showed up to the Siren Club. Maybe he's gonna show up, Tabitha's gonna freaking shoot guns at him, and he's gonna like jump out of the way or something like that, and Barbara's gonna be like, hold on. And, you know, they're going to talk or something like that. That could be a possibility, but I don't know exactly who she would be shooting at. We just see the Riddler kind of just, you know, looking like the freaking Riddler, he's gonna have a whole situation. I think this is gonna be more Riddler versus Penguin than it's gonna be Barbara versus Penguin, you know what I mean? Because Riddler is still super pissed off about everything that happened to Isabella. So we'll be seeing, I think, more Penguin and Riddler. And like I said, we'll be reading that synopsis in a little bit. It kind of says like they are fighting more than anything else. Then we see Bruce and Selina, and it looks like it's edited in a way where it seems like Selina's gonna roundhouse kick Bruce, but I feel like it's not the same scene. I feel like those are totally two different scenes. I mean, she could easily roundhouse Bruce for some reason. I don't know why she would, but I think it's just clever editing to make you think like, oh my god, they're gonna fight. I think it's just different stuff. Or maybe they're training together. Who freaking knows? But I think it is two separate things. Selina might try to roundhouse kick her mom, because remember, we're going to find out why her mom's there, and we're going to find out her plan or whatever, why the reason she's in Gotham. So maybe she gets really pissed and tries to kick her mom's ass, but her mom's like, black! And then they start like, ooh! We might be getting to that. Bruce just looks, you know, confused as always, like, what's going on? So that's kind of, you know, he's just like, oh, I don't know what to do. Actually, he knows what to do most of the time, but you know what I mean. He's just got that very Bruce look, like concerned. And then finally, we see Jerome. We see him, he's smiling, he's already got the Joker thing, he's got the face cut off. I thought it was going to be more precision, but it looks like somebody just straight up like hacksawed his face off and ripped it off, which I kind of like, because now it doesn't seem like a professional doctor would have done it. It just seems like somebody straight up cut off his face. So that's pretty cool. I'm assuming he's just wearing a random outfit right now, really not liking a leather jacket on Joker. I'm kind of hoping for some way he's gonna, like, I don't know, I'm hoping we're getting the green hair, and I'm hoping we're getting the purple clothing. We did see that one photo where he has the purple vest on, so more than likely I feel like he's gonna go to like a suit shop, or, you know, something like that. He's probably gonna kill the people in there, and he's gonna take and make himself a new suit or something like that, which would be pretty awesome. But I'm not really liking what I see right now. The craziness is cool, I like the face and stuff, but I don't really like the orange hair. Is just, it's literally like just making me mad. I'm like, no, change it now, please. Also, I want to point out, you can hear somebody narrating over this whole trailer. It is Jerome. It sounds so much like Jerome, but this is what the narration says. Gotham has no heroes, nothing but darkness as far as the eye can see. I would like to share that with you. Basically, Jerome's gonna show you that there is no hope, and Gotham is just a city of crazy, crazy shit. So, that is going to be pretty awesome. That is the trailer, but man, we have so much more to talk about. So that's the breakdown of the trailer. Now let's go ahead and talk about the synopsis for the episode of 14. The synopsis reads, with Jerome, guest star Cameron Monaghan, on the loose with one target in mind, Bruce and Alfred's safety is compromised. Meanwhile, Gordon's uncle Frank, guest star James Remar, pays him a visit, and Nigma and Penguin are forced to confront their issues face to face with possible deadly consequences on the all-new Mad City, the gentle art of making enemies. Hey, you need to shut up over there. Okay, so there was a lot in that synopsis. Like I said earlier in the trailer breakdown, there is going to be like the Nigma Penguin thing going on. I think, you know, they're not going to kill each other, obviously, but could be possibility that they kill Butch, Tabitha, or one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them dies. But Penguin's going to kill somebody. That is something we already see this in this trailer for this one. But he's also going to kill somebody in episode 14 because he, Robert Lord Tyler, I think that's his name, the actor that plays Penguin, showed a photo of his hands all bloody, and it looked like it was a winter setting. So, I'm going to say that he kills somebody in episode 14. And it's not Nigma, obviously, but it could be, maybe they're going to realize that they're still better friends through all of this, and they're going to kill their enemies, and they kill Butch and Tabitha. I don't really know. That would be crazy to kill them. Gordon's uncle's gonna randomly pay him a visit. Could it be that his uncle is the Court of Owl leader? Because remember, we haven't had that solved yet. The freaking Court of Owls leader. He could have his dad's ring, or he could have been joined with his dad. You know, they could have had the same kind of family crest ring or whatever. You know, that whole thing, and maybe Jim's dad is actually dead. I think it would be a bigger twist if Jim's dad wasn't dead and he was the leader of the Court of Owls, but it could easily be his uncle, and then that is the reason why all this crazy shit's going on with the Court of Owls. So, let's just go ahead and chalk that up there, because why would his uncle randomly come and visit him in the city or whatever? But he could be, that mysterious guy for the Court of Owls. Now, there's two theories for this next part, because it does say that Jerome is on the loose with one target in mind. Now, this could be, I think a lot of people automatically think it's Bruce, and there's a lot of stuff on the internet that is saying that Jerome is going to go after Bruce to try to kill him, and he's going to push the philosophy that is Batman onto him, because, you know, Bruce is going to have to learn to, like, there's crazy people out there, and other people need to be protected from these crazy people, so that is going to kind of push him to start becoming Batman, which I think is freaking awesome. Totally down with that storyline, but it could also be that they're just kind of tricking you with words here, so I want to throw it out there. I am totally for Jerome going to kill Bruce, and it makes sense too, because he was going to kill Bruce the last time he was alive, so maybe he just wants to finish the job, and he's all like, well, I was going to kill you before I was going to die, let me go ahead and kill you now, because it'll send the same kind of message. I totally believe that storyline, but at the same time, the target in his mind, if he doesn't have his face yet, could be the person that has his face, so he's gonna go kill that person and get that, you know, get that whole shit back. And when Bruce and Alfred's safety is compromised, it could be compromised because the Court of Owls have finally found them, and it's not necessarily Jerome coming to kill him, so we can assume that kind of thing. So it's either Jerome is going after Bruce, which I think is going to be the bigger thing because it just makes more sense, and then we could also have the Court of Owls going after Bruce and Jerome going to find the person that killed his face. So I just wanted to throw it out there because I think everybody's automatically assuming he's going after Bruce, but it could actually be that, you know, it's two separate storylines. It all really depends if Jerome gets his face on episode 13 or not, because if he hasn't, then he still needs to go find somebody on episode 14, and the target would be the person with his face. But the reason why everybody thinks that he's going after Bruce, and like I said, it makes sense, is because of this photo right here with Bruce, and if you look in the back, we see Alfred, we see Jerome, and we see a few acolytes. Could it be that Jerome has shown up to where Bruce is at, or he's taken Bruce somewhere where his acolytes are? He's brought Alfred along too, and they're, you know, he's gonna talk some shit to him, or he's gonna tell him how the world has changed and it's different now, or something like that. And Bruce is gonna learn that, holy shit, this is going to be the world now. Somebody is going to need to protect this world from this, and Bruce is probably gonna feel like it's gonna have to be me, or, you know, somebody needs to do this. And he's just gonna realize what the world is, and that's kind of how he does Batman. You know, that's what happens when his parents get killed. He realizes that it's the city that's starting to make people this way. Jerome can just push that philosophy even more so with, you know, I don't know, maybe he's going to kill somebody here. Maybe he's going to kill Selena's mom. I don't really know. I feel like Jerome, they said Jerome will more than likely kill somebody when he comes back. We'll see. Oh, also, in the synopsis, and if you look on IMDb, I didn't see the actor David, I forget his, I don't know how to say his last name, the guy that plays Dwight. He's not on freaking episode 14, so I'm thinking Jerome kills him on episode 13 when he wakes up. I'm expecting that, calling that right now. Think Dwight is going to die on episode 13. A lot of freaking craziness is going on. So we gotta have Jerome, Bruce going on. I don't know how Bruce is gonna get out of this. Maybe Jim Gordon's gonna find them and save them like always. Or maybe they're gonna get out on their own way. Or maybe Jerome's actually going to let him go just so he knows the world he lives in now. Which that doesn't really seem very Joker-esque. But could be possible, or they could get out away somehow. I don't know. But that means that freaking Bruce is gonna have to go away for a while, and so is Selena, or whoever Jerome comes in contact with. They're all gonna have to leave for a bit because they'll be on the run forever because Jerome's never gonna freaking find them. Which brings me to my next thing, because then they'll have to be gone for a while, right? And when does Bruce always leave? When there's a huge freaking break in the show, like the end of the season or the fall finale or whatever. Well, for some freaking reason, Gotham is gonna do this 3-episode arc with Jerome, episode 12, 13, and 14, and then they are going to go on break until the end of April. We are gonna have basically 2 solid months of no Gotham. We're gonna get 3 episodes, and then all the rest of Gotham from April to June. Like, what? I don't know why they're calling it the spring premiere, and it's gonna premiere at the end of April. That blows. I'm not even kidding. Like, we're seriously gonna get Gotham for 3 weeks, and then they're gonna be off for 2 months. Like, that is insane. Basically, all of February, all of March, and pretty much all of April, because it comes back like April 22nd or something like that. 3 months of no Gotham. We're gonna get 3 episodes and then 3 months. That is ridiculous. So I don't know what's going to happen at the end of episode 14. It would make a lot of sense for them to actually have Bruce go do something, or something's got to happen over that, because it's going to be like 80 plus days, which is insane. So that sucks. I don't know. So we're gonna enjoy these 3 episodes with Jerome, because this show, will this show come back? I don't know. I think they have the full season 3, but that's gonna suck for 3 months. No Gotham. Oh, but that ain't it, guys. That ain't it. I have better news. That is right. Better freaking news than Jerome. What? You guys probably don't think that is possible, but for me, it is so possible, because I don't freaking like Jerome with orange hair. Give him damn green hair, okay? He's not gonna be the Joker until he doesn't have freaking green hair. And if he's gonna be this, you better give him green hair, and you better not call him the Joker before he gets freaking green hair, okay? Anyways, so what I'm talking about, this better news, is we could be getting a new freaking character to freaking Gotham, and it could be one of the biggest characters that Bruce will ever come across, and that is motherfucking Ra's al Ghul! That is right, Gotham is bringing on a new character. They have not said it is Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however you pronounce it, Falcone, whatever you want to say, okay? But let me go ahead and read you this from the Nerdist, where they were talking about how Gotham is adding this new character from the show 100. I don't know who this person is, but let me just read it for you. As for the new casting, the 100 villain Raymond J. Barry has landed a recurring role for the rest of the season. They're talking about the rest of the Gotham season. Deadline first reported that Barry will play a temple shaman, a mysterious figure who enters Bruce's life with the stated intention of unlocking the potentials of his own mind. While the shaman says the fate of Gotham depends upon Bruce becoming the man the city needs him to become, the truth behind his intentions proved to be far more sinister. Far more sinister, you say? I wonder who has ever acted like a shaman to freaking Bruce Wayne before? Well, motherfucking Ra's al Ghul! That is right, people! Ra's al Ghul could be coming to Gotham. He's a freaking shaman, and what does that mean? What does that mean if freaking Ra's al Ghul is coming to Gotham? That means a motherfucking League of Assassins, and who has talked about the League of Assassins being on this show before, and that they should train Barry to make him become Batman? Me! I have said that a million freaking times! I have said that freaking Bruce needs to leave Gotham City and go train with somebody, and if he's gonna be on the rest of the season, at the end of season 3, Bruce could leave to go train with Mr. Shaman Man here, who's more than likely going to be Ra's al Ghul, and he could start his Batman freaking training, and in season 4, we could see Bruce training to become Batman, which would be amazing because he'd be getting trained by the League of Assassins. I don't need Bruce in Gotham. I don't need him here. You can make his storyline so much better if you have him training for all of season 4. I don't want to see his ass in Gotham. He can come back at the winter break, or he can come back for a little bit, whatever. Training needs to be for a long period of time, okay? Do not need him in Gotham. We got Gordon over there. He can do all the business of craziness in Gotham. I want to see training happening here with Bruce. So also, don't give me that shit that he trained all of the summer, okay? Or whatever, when it ends in June, comes back in October. October, don't tell me that he trained that whole time and now he's just a badass, okay? Like, don't cheat me out of the training sequences, freaking Gotham, okay? Make a good part of season 4, even like from October to December or whatever. Make that just all of him training, have him come back in 2018. Totally be cool with that, and then he can start putting his training and detective skills to use in this show, and the show will get so much better. He doesn't need to don the cowl, he doesn't need to do any of that, but he could still be a random kid that does detective stuff and has fighting ability. Like, he's not gonna get all of the other stuff, you know what I mean? So, that is what I'm hoping they do. I think it'll improve the show a lot. You're bringing in Ra's. That means you're bringing in the League of Assassins. That means the League of Assassins could eventually be a freaking, you know, problem for Gotham City, like in season 4 or season 5. You know, if this show gets to go that long, and that burp would be amazing. Scene change! What's going on, guys? So yes, I am in a very totally different outfit. This is my chill, just like, I don't give a fuck-ness. But I wanted to talk about something, because I mentioned the philosophy of freaking Jerome's supposed to push this philosophy of Batman, all this jazz. So I was rereading the passage, or I should say the article that you guys sent me, and mini rant coming on right here, okay? Because I want to read you a part of this that's kind of making me like, after I read it a few times, I was like, oh shit. This is one of the producers talking, so here we go. Bruce really gets pulled into the Jerome story full tilt. We really see a big step that he takes another chink in the Batman philosophy. Another brick in that wall gets built in episode 14, and it gets built via Jerome. And Jerome will really be standing in for the person we know probably is out there. Executive producer John Steffens says, obviously referring to the Joker. To us, it's very significant that that guy ends up informing this part of the Batman mythology. The article goes on to say that, you know, with Jerome wanting to kill Bruce the last time he was alive, it's probably the same reason what he wants to kind of finish what it is. But it also says that it says with Monahan as the Joker's surrogate, seeing young Bruce Wayne go toe-to-toe with a man who may become his most intense rival when he finally dons the cowl, bound to be something special. Dons the cowl, blah, whatever, I can't. If freaking Gotham doesn't make Jerome Joker, I'm going to be so pissed. And you guys will get a super rant video when that happens. I'm talking super rant video a la it doesn't make sense flash video, where I ranted for like 8 minutes about how it just doesn't make any damn sense. This is if Jerome isn't the Joker and he's still the guy that will inspire the Joker, I'm going to be pissed. Because this is the one thing I've had complaints about forever with Gotham. And it feels like this damn show, its writers and its producers don't know the identity that they have. Like, they don't have a freaking identity. They're like, we're not following the comics. Oh, but we're following the comics. And oh, we're in our own world. Oh, but we're gonna take all this stuff from the comics. And it's like, pick what you're gonna freaking do, okay? Like, one, if you guys don't know, Gotham is based off of a comic series, or supposed to be based off a comic series that's called Gotham City Central. And the comic series is actually pretty badass. If you actually read it, Batman only shows up like once, and the whole thing is about the GCPD taking on the villains of Gotham. Had they just done that show, I think it would have been really great, but everybody's like, we want to see Batman. So they have to like bring in Bruce Wayne and do all this shit, okay? Anyways, Gotham tried to do that with season 1 with mob bosses and stuff, and it didn't work. Their ratings weren't as good as they wanted, and then they started bringing in all this other stuff, and that's why you see all this crap change. And that's why we're going so heavy with the villains now, because they're not, you know, they want to make a successful show, so they're bringing in all the villains, but at the same time, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if they're like, well, we can't really make Joker right now because, you know, he's the biggest Batman villain and he's not created until, you know, Batman shows up. Motherfucker, none of these people were. None of these characters were. They were alive, of course, but they don't really become the characters until the Batman shows up. That's why everybody says that Batman is the one that creates villains. And that's why a lot of people say that Batman is bad for Gotham, because all of the crazier people showed up when he did, a la the Joker. So it's just like, if they actually don't make Jerome Joker, it's the stupidest thing ever. And like I said, as a fan, I'll be pissed, because you're already giving us Penguin. You're literally going to give us a freaking episode called How the Riddler Got His Name on episode 15, but there's no Batman. Go look in every Batman comic ever and tell me if Batman didn't exist until if Riddler didn't exist until Batman was there. Or if Batman wasn't there when Riddler was created. Tell me that kind of crap. And you can't, because that's not how it works. And this is what's getting me upset about Gotham, is if they don't have their identity. They don't know. Jerome needs to be the Joker, and that's it. Don't try to make him be this wannabe Joker forever. Kill him, and then there's this real Joker that shows up on the season finale of season 10 if this show goes that long. And, you know, Batman shows up. Like, don't do that. This show needs to be, and this is what the producers and writers need to get in their heads, this show is not going to follow the comics where Batman created the villains. This show needs to be about the villains creating Batman. And that's it. you're reversing everything. You can't do it like the comics, so make it your own thing, but try to stick to that. Stop being like, oh, we're gonna try this. No, we're gonna try this. Stop it, Gotham, stop it. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the last Gotham video until the season starts back up on January 16th, the day after my birthday, because my birthday is January 15th. But yeah, so this is going to be the last Gotham video. That's why I wanted to jam-pack everything into this for you guys. So that'll be it. Next video you see will be me reviewing the actual episode of Ghost. So let me know what you thought about this video, all the theories, and all of that jazz in the comment section down below. Guys and gals, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share with all your Jerome buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I made a little dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bye!